This is your typical 40-gallon A.O. Smith water heater, model signature 100, using the PEX method for the plumbing, using a Ryobi P660 pinch clamp tool. Works out really well. You can see there it's got the rigid batteries on it, and the adapter came from Amazon. It's like 20 bucks. Works great. And they make several different adapters for different batteries. If you just want the Ryobi tool, you don't have to go out and buy the battery in their own charger. Got two different brands of pinch clamps, follow PEX. In the back they show where they're made in China. The shark bites from Lowe's. These come from Home Depot. Shark bites from Lowe's. They don't really state where they're made at anywhere on the package, but they are Oedeker trademarked and copyrighted. So I feel pretty good about that. That's the originator of this clamp. This is what Home Depot is selling for the T&P relief valve extension. Looks very weak. You can compress it. And what's interesting is in the install manual by A.O. Smith, it tells you to use copper tubing or CPVC, because if this was discharged, it is full capacity. You could be looking at temperatures as high as 250 degrees. But the discharge should be fairly fast, but you don't know just how long it would take. And this may not hold up very long. Hand tighten only, TP valves with 105 BTUH or less rating. I went with Sioux Chief on the main valves. Each one has a ball valve in it. I like that. And each one had 3/4 inch PEX to connect to. Went ahead and went with Boshart stainless steel 3/4 inch PEX on the swept 90s. Butt connectors, went ahead and used Boshart stainless steel 3/4 inch on that. I've had really good luck with the pinch clamps, but I don't have thousands under my belt. I've got a few hundred with 0 leaks so far. When I plumb with these pinch clamps and I have my first leak, I'm going to go with this route. I hired a plumber to come in and put a whole house valve. Required a lot of work underneath. Where the city water comes under the house, came in via a 1-inch PVC, and they did a transition to 3/4 PEX. Put a legend valve in. Very nice valve. But on his PEX connection, you can see here he went the Viega sleeve. His tool was he used a Milwaukee with the Viega Pure Flow jaws. Does a very nice job. 0 leaks, and he swears by this system. He didn't like the copper rings, or he doesn't like my stainless steel pinch clamps. And I gotta admit, this does look like a good smooth looking system too. And this is his 3/4 inch shark bite T, which isn't leaking a bit either. I've seen one failure online posted. It had a crack. It started right at the hole and split completely in half. But I don't know where the sleeve was made at. A lot of these clamps and sleeves are being made overseas with a total lack of quality control, and that's starting to show up. One thing I wish you would have done, I wish you would have used the swept stainless 90 here, but this is a good 90. You can see it's got the reinforced shoulder on it. This is a good quality brass fitting, bought at a water service supply, but you can see the difference in the flow. According to online, just from what I've read, you can expect to gain 10 to 15% maybe in efficiency on this flow between the swept 90 and the sharp 90 elbow. I can believe that, at least 10 to 15%, just on looks alone. Throwing a little common sense in there with it. Pressure regulator is supposed to be set out of the box at 55 PSI. He decided to leave it at that. I think I might have had some water come out of the T&P valve, but I'm not sure yet. I got some water here, and the only thing I did is pop off the covers. I had no leaking at both thermostats. And I like to think I don't have any under here, but I may have to pull it and check it. Let's take a look at this tool. Very heavy, very solid built. A lot of rubber overmold on it for comfort. P660. Home Depot, $140. I think that's an incredible value. Tool's very strong. One push activates LEDs, push and hold, crimps, pauses, and then releases after you let go of the button. The cycle indicator, green LED on it right here. Supposedly a good indicator whether or not the connection was 100% successful. I'll do a future video on how it calibrates. It's got its own calibration tool in it. I'll set up and do a clamp. I think you got to be particular in your dimensions here. It should be 1/8 of an inch to no more than 1/4. And bear in mind you've only got 3 barbs here to work with. Actually 2. Third one's clear out here on the end. Ideally you want to work with these middle two. Tool needs to be and a 90 to it. But I've also found if you hold the tool relaxed in your hand, and if you're slightly off, it will self-correct and it will pull itself into 90 degrees. If you fight it, you're going to get an uneven crimp on this. A little bit of a sticking on the jaw. The jaws are lamination. LEDs kind of blind you on that. There you can see the laminations. And on this pinch gap, after it's complete, you want that to be no greater than 80 thousandths of an inch. Just keep in mind, 2 credit card thicknesses is roughly 60 to 65 thousandths of an inch. If you see 3 credit card thicknesses there, it's too much. And thanks for watching. Have a good one.